tonight on News Center. The results of the campus climate survey are revealed. The first year show is previewed. And the Vulcans look to keep pace in the PSAC. News Center starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to CUTV News Center for the week of October 31st. I'm Mirriam Mason.
And I'm Kathryn Leberfinger. A CalU student is behind bars today after causing quite a scare on campus. Kyrie Hicks, a freshman at the university, allegedly robbed two students in Building B on Wednesday. According to the police, Hicks allegedly entered the student's room, threatened one of them with a weapon, and took between $200 and $300 in cash before fleeing. Hicks, who was a member of the football team, was taken into custody within an hour of the incident. The 18-year-old from Pittsburgh is facing several charges, including 2 counts of terroristic threats, 1 felony count of robbery, 2 counts of simple assault, and drug charges. A search of his room in Johnson Hall found a black toy gun that police believed was used in the alleged crime, as well as 4 stamped bags of heroin. He is currently being held in Washington County Jail without bond. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for November 6th. The university spokesperson, Christine Kindle, said in a statement, quote, "Our campus police are very professional and they truly care about the safety of our students. They are prepared to respond quickly when an incident occurs."
The results of the CalU campus climate survey conducted earlier this year are finally in. CUTV reporter Amber Simcoe has all the details. Amber?
Students and faculty found out for the first time this week the results of the campus climate survey to determine how students rate the atmosphere of California University. This survey, conducted by Sue Rankin, is used as a way for administration to take a look at the campus and look for areas needed to improve the atmosphere at CalU. Overall, 78% of students are happy with their academic experience at California University.
Well, I think it's always good to hear from the people we served. I was very, very pleased to hear that the vast majority of students feel that they're getting a very excellent academic experience here. That has been President Jones' #1 priority since she took office, and I know she was very pleased to hear those results. Anytime that you do a survey, you also hear about opportunities for improvement, and those are things that we're going to look at too. We want everyone on campus to feel welcomed, to feel respected, and if there are areas where we can improve that, we certainly want to move forward.
As for the areas of needed improvement, administration has developed a plan to help overcome these obstacles.
Well, the next step is certainly going to be the forums that were listed at the end of the presentation. This is going to be an opportunity for members of the campus community to come out and make suggestions about the key issues that we need to work on. As I said, 1, 2, maybe 3 key issues, rather than trying to take too broad a focus. These are issues that can't come from the top down. These need to be bottom-up suggestions so that we're listening to the people who are most involved and moving forward in the areas that are of greatest concern to them.
And to develop specific objectives of the results starting on November 12th. For CUTV News Center, I'm Amber Simcoe.
Looking for a spooky place to visit? Well, when it comes to tales of ghosts, there's hardly a better setting than the hallowed grounds of God's Acre Cemetery. This graveyard, nearly 2 centuries old, sits on a hill and has its back to the woods, just across the road from Alexander Campbell's historic mansion in West Virginia. It is also known as Campbell Cemetery and serves as the final resting place for Alexander Campbell, both his wives, 13 of his 14 children, and many of their descendants. God's Acre is home to more than 250 graves and some say almost that many spirits. Whether you believe in tales of the supernatural or not, the historical value and aesthetic beauty of God's Acre cannot be denied.
Halloween is here, and if you're looking for a costume at the last minute, here are some of the season's popular costumes. The Minions from Despicable Me, Miley Cyrus from the VMAs, Batman, or the cast of Duck Dynasty. For the children, Thor, Iron Man, Monster High characters, and the Pink Power Ranger are just a few of the costumes you'll expect to see this year. So, that cemetery sounds really interesting. Like, where?
It's in West Virginia, actually, and I didn't even hear about it, but I heard it's one of the most haunted places, supposedly, in our area. So I was really thinking about going in. I'm not as afraid of ghosts as I am with haunted houses, like with the whole zombie and stuff like that. I think ghosts are more interesting.
Do they do, like, ghost tours? Is that how they do,
Yeah,
like,
you
the whole
get to
premise?
walk around, and it's a free thing. They let you go in at night. Obviously, they have people there watching, so it's not, like, vandalized or anything like that.
That actually sounds really interesting. And when we return, Santina Mirren has your entertainment report. Stay tuned.